Okay, so I went down and bought some half-inch conduit. They were a little tight getting them in those tubes because I didn't allow for that. Anyways, I got them bad boys in there. Now let's put this thing up and see if it fills it out any better. So there's one of them pockets I was talking about that stops the pole from the tent sliding up the pole at the base. And not all of them come out great, but once I get it up, we'll see what I can adjust. So pegged out the back corner to corner, straight line, just like this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab it by them poles on the sides by the doors flap there, pull it towards me, and it should stand right up. So let's give it a try. So the idea is I just grab these two poles and I'll walk them back, and this thing's going to stand up. Oh, wouldn't I hit a rock? Wouldn't I hit a rock? I don't have a zipper on this door yet, so this whole framing is going to be kittywampus until, well, it's just going to be kittywampus because this is going to become a tent. It's just tarp. I'll try to make it as presentable as possible. Wow, more rocks! This is my yard. Ain't supposed to be rocks. Oh dang, you can stand up in it. God, I like that. Alright, so these, pull it out even more, just to give you some like elbow room. But I'm going to finish guying it out and we'll see what it looks like. So yeah, more rigid poles gave me my shape. Now don't look at the peak, I'm not a seamstress. I didn't gather the top very good, and the poles are just barely keeping from poking through because I don't have anything strong enough to hold them back. But since they are locked in at the base, it's not climbing up the pole. I got it staked out. The footprint on this thing is 9 foot by 9 foot on the inside. In the center to the peak is 83 inches. You can stand up, and I'm 5'8", and I stand in it no problem. And you can see that I don't have it square pegged out yet. That's because, let's go around to the front here. See all my guy out points. And you can see how this line is way off. But that's because of this door that I cut in it. If it was zippered, it would have come out square. So anyways, you can look in there, and from that corner to that corner, 9 foot, from the very back all the way up to the front, 9 foot. And you can see I got plenty of room up here. You can see where the poles are starting to poke through up there. It just needs a stronger material, that's all. And my doors seem kind of ripped, and this was one of my seams, because that's this seam here that goes down through the middle. I just took my scissors and just followed that down and cut it out so that the door would be there. But yeah, I'm happy with it. I think it'd be a good little tent to have. Now, the rigid poles that are in it are conduit, but if you had some sectional half-inch poles, that'd be great. So, will it work? Well, there it is. It does work. This is just a prototype. I didn't want to waste the money on a already made pyramid tent and then try to sew pockets in it and take the chance of ruining it. So I spent 20 bucks on some blue tarps and cut everything out, sewed it up myself, put my tubes in there. They were too small, had to make bigger tubes. My top, my gathering, really terrible. The little guy out point and peg points, they're just the blue tarps edge that has the grommets already in it. I just cut little tabs and sewed them in, and that's for the guy outs on the poles and the sides too. On the inside with those pulling that out, that works pretty decent. It could probably be tauter, but like I said, I don't have it 100% square pitch. Anyways, fun times. So I think I can definitely say I have a lot more respect for people who sew tents together, that's for sure. Of course, working with dollar store plastic tarps, not the best medium to work with. It works. Now, what happened was I tried to buy some aluminum segmented poles to put up them tubes. I got too small poles. They had points on them that locked into whatever they were for. Anyways, they had these points on them that just went right through the peak of the tent. So the other night I went down and I bought me 4 pieces of half-inch conduit. Now this is the EUC conduit or whatever it is, really light stuff, but still they were solid. They're not segmented poles. They're full 10-foot length of conduit pipe, and I put them in them tubes today. Now I hadn't calculated real well for a half-inch pipe. 3/8 would have went in there just fine, but I couldn't find a 3/8 pipe, and I don't know why I would for an electrical conduit. But anyways, the dealio is those solid pipes in there gave it that pitch, and that has made the whole thing look somewhat like it should. I don't have a zipper in the door, so that whole configuration just looks wonky. My cap, I didn't sew properly. I just put it together. Not much of a seamstress, but it worked. The guy outs, loved that situation. It just, when you're standing inside, when you got something like this, and you're pulling it out like this, it gives you more shoulder room. It really does. It's you can stand up in this one, and I think all of them should. If you're going to go this route, you should be able to stand up in the middle of it. The footprint on it is 9 foot by 9 foot, and it's got an 84-inch center peak. Having the solid poles on it, it's been out there in the wind and it doesn't flop around or nothing. Combination of a capture pocket in the peak and lock-in captures at the foot where it pegs in on the 4 corners, and that worked out really well. I had cut an angle where when I shoved the pipe or the pole up through that tube, when it got back to the end where I'm shoving it through, you just have this little flap of material that you slip over it, locks that pole in so it won't slide up or down. And that's what's holding that thing together out there, is the poles are the right length, they're rigid enough, and they're locked into place so they can't slide up and down. The guy points around the side, just gives you that little bit of extra room if you're standing up. And when you're looking at a 9x9 pitch footprint on this thing, there's enough room for 2 people in there, but boy, for 1 person, and if everything went together and was like a real quick setup, this would be a great little tent to have. If you know somebody who's making these pyramid tents or the hexagon or even octagon pitches, boy, this could work. And it really isn't a big expense when it comes down to the pockets to have them sewn in. The poles would be an added expense, and weight, but it gives you an option. And I think that's what I was looking for, an option to remove that center pole and not have it be suspended from a tree limb or something like that. All the guy out points work out really good. It's that those pockets make it. And where'd I get the idea? I've watched these bushcrafting videos all the time, and these guys have these cot beds that you take these segmented poles and shove them up through these tubes, and that's where the ideas are like, well, why can't you put those like up the walls of your tent and have those kind of poles, even if you didn't pitch it that way all the time. Sometimes you might just want to pitch it with the center pole. Sometimes you might want to suspend it. But to have those 4 corners to go up to the peak like that and hold that thing out, it takes away that center pole and it gives you all that floor space. So I hope you liked the video. It's a proof of concept video. It starts out with, I did a little red material model project of it, and where I showed how you take the one end or side, however you want to look at it, and you stake that down. Then you grab the front 2 poles that are on top and you just pull back like this, and the whole thing just goes like this and stands up to. It's awesome. I think it works really good. It comes, if it had the zipper in the door and you just started from start to finish, it'd take 5 minutes to set this thing up. I mean, it's it's pretty cool. I hope you guys liked the concept, proof of concept video, and I'm being bombarded by my squirrels now. Hi, baby. You want a peanut? Come here. Oh shoot, I don't have any peanuts. Okay, I'm sorry, I don't have a peanut. I'll have to get one. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Proof of concept of a pyramid style tent with inner pockets to support by pole and remove the center pole. So there it is. If you like this video, thumbs up and subscribe. Also, if by chance a tent manufacturer would want to try this, you send me one. I'll give you a review and I'll be honest. So, all right. Have a good night. You want more? Come on. Can we get more? Can we get more? Come on. I like how she reaches up and touches me sometimes. When she grabs her peanut, she reaches up and touches me. Ah, You tell them kids to stay away from your peanuts. You tell them kids. Good babies. We're gonna get this one. Hi, mommy. There it goes. That's mommy. She got a couple little ones with her too. You still in the frame? Barely. Come here, baby. Do you want peanut too? Come here. Come here. You want peanut too? Come on. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. Come here. Oh, mommy went for more. You're still working on one. Come here. Come on. There it goes. Oh, goodness.